Hi, this is Jennifer with PagersDirect. I am here to help you navigate our website and show you how to order a pager, starting with our desktop version. First, before we begin browsing our wide variety of pager options, it's important to check the coverage maps. Not all areas have paging coverage, so let's click here and take a look at our options. If you scroll down, you will notice a list of states. If you do not see your state on the list, that means coverage is not available in your area. Let's click on New York to see an example of a coverage map. If the map does not pop up, check to see if you have a pop-up blocker. Now, you will notice that there are blue and gray areas. If the area is solid blue, like it is in the heart of New York City, there will be full coverage. If it appears spotty, like it is here around Newburgh, then the coverage will also be spotty. If it is gray, like it is here in Monticello, there will be no coverage. If you order a pager and the coverage in your area is not sufficient, you can return it within 30 days for a 15% restocking fee. Now that we know if our area has coverage, let's take a look at our pager options. Navigate to the left side of our menu bar and hover your mouse over one-way pagers to see your options. Let's start with free pagers. Free pagers are our most popular offerings. Choose any of the pagers displayed below and pay for just the service when choosing a 12 or 24-month prepaid service plan. 12-month prepaid numeric service starts at just $14.95 a month, totaling $179.40 per year. 12-month prepaid alphanumeric service starts at just $19.95 a month, totaling $239.40 per year. If choosing a 3-month plan, the cost of the pager will be added to the 3 months of service. If you are looking to trade in a pager, this option will appear if you select 12 or 24 months, but not if you choose the 3-month plan. Scroll down and choose a pager you'd like to explore. Hovering your mouse over a pager enables arrows to appear, which will allow you to carousel through a gallery of images of the pager. Clicking the pager will allow you to see more details and purchase the pager when you are ready. We will show you how to purchase a free pager later in this video. After free pagers, we have numeric pagers. Numeric pagers are capable of receiving numbers dialed from a phone. They cannot receive email or text messages. Then we have alphanumeric pagers. Alphanumeric pagers are capable of receiving numbers dialed from a phone as well as emailed word messages. Pager service includes a numeric pager phone and an email address unique for the pager. As we continue to navigate through our menu, we have brand new pagers, and that's exactly as it sounds. These are brand new and they are covered under the manufacturer's 12-month warranty. Next, we have replacement pagers. If you lost, damaged, or had your pager stolen, or just need a spare, this is the place to purchase just the pager without service. It's important to note this is only available for existing PagersDirect customers only. Any remaining airtime for your previous pager can be moved to your replacement pager. Next, we have pager rentals. If you need a pager for a short term, let's say you're expecting a baby or having a short-term conference and you need pagers for less than a month, a pager rental is a more cost-effective way to meet your paging needs. With a minimum term of 30 days and up to 2 more 7-day extensions, we have exactly what you're looking for under short-term pager rental. We also will send you a self-addressed stamped envelope for your return after the 30-day period. Next, we have super specials. This is where you can come and see the specials that we're currently offering. And last but not least, reconnect your pager. We have a video. This takes you to our YouTube page where you can learn about activating an older pager. Before we proceed with purchasing a pager, let's take a look at our other options in this banner. First, we have virtual paging. These are app-based paging services that work through your cell phone without a separate device. We have several options available. Simply click on an option below to get pricing information. Then we have in-house pagers. In-house pagers are used in restaurants and nursing homes. If you have an office where you need to notify colleagues to come to a particular area, or you have a restaurant and want to call your servers to the kitchen to pick up food or notify your guests that a table is ready, in-house paging is for you. Next, we have our pager accessories. We have items like lanyards, these little cords that secure your pager to your belt loop, pager holsters, replacement back clips, and battery doors. You can take a look at all of them right here. Next, one of my most favorite categories, the prop pagers. These pagers look like real pagers, but they are not functional. They cannot receive pages. So why would you want a prop pager? Well, we give you a list of reasons, like perhaps you're having a 90s party, maybe even an 80s party. You need them for a Halloween costume, movie, TV, show props, kids' toys, prank gifts. And one option that we actually did not list, perhaps you're a technology teacher and you want to show kids what it used to be like before we had cell phones. So these are here available for you at the bottom, and prices are listed as well. Next is our answering service. We offer answering services for anyone who needs a live operator. Last but not least, we have the pay your bill option. If you receive your bill via the mail and you typically pay via check or money order and want to pay using a debit or credit card, you can just click here. Otherwise, click the link in your emailed invoice to pay. Let's just take a look down here at our footer area. We have underneath information. Our coverage maps are down here as well as the top. We have pager user guides, how to order and pay online, shipping information, returns and exchanges information as well. You'll see a section here about why you should buy from us with a lot of different information about bulk discounts and price match policies. Also, we have pager education. So we have a lot of different information that you could utilize if you have a question. Also, if you have a question, it's important to note that we do have this little blue box down here, and this will take you directly to the ability to text us with a question. So this is a really good feature. You can text us 24 hours a day if we are not answering your questions through this video. One more important note to make is before placing an order, please note the following. Due to security reasons, when paying by credit or debit card or PayPal, both the billing and shipping addresses must be exactly the same. If you have a different shipping address than where you receive your card statement, you may contact your card issuer and have them add the shipping address to your card account before placing your order. You can then enter your shipping address in both the billing and shipping address sections of your PagersDirect account, and the card should get approved. Now it is the moment you have been waiting for. We are going to go through purchasing a pager. I'm going to go over here and hover on one-way pagers. You're going to choose the pager options that you would like. For today, I'm going to do free pagers. I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to choose the Apollo 308 for today's example. So you will notice as I scroll down that it says here, pager with service starting at $89.80. It's important to note that as we add things to the cart and we select different options, this is going to change. This will change here as well as in our cart at the end. So if you want to see the actual cost of the pager throughout the process, you want to scroll back up. So as you go here, you will see there's the 3-month, 12-month, and 24-month options. This is for the free pagers. Take note that if you choose 3 months, you are paying $41.95 for the cost of the pager. The only way you're going to get a free pager is if you choose 12 or 24-month plans. So let's scroll down. And also, if you have a question throughout this process, I just want to also reiterate that you can call us at 877-472-4370, or better yet, text us using that little blue box at the bottom right-hand corner that we talked about earlier. So let's go scroll down and look at our options again. You'll see here it says free bonus options, choose one. And if you have any questions about anything, you can hover over these little question marks and they will explain everything to you so you understand what a custom voice prompt is or a junior voicemail. Activation is free. We don't have to choose anything there. Online ordering bonus. It says we will give you a free bonus month of service just for ordering and paying online with a 12 or 24-month service plan. So of course we're gonna choose that one. Now I get to pick my color. Do I want translucent blue, smoke, or black? I'm going to do translucent smoke for this. And then you're going to notice there are two paging carrier options. There's Spoke, which is formerly USA Mobility, and there's American Messaging. Now, what you have to know is it automatically defaults to Spoke. We are going to determine the best carrier for your area. So even if you choose American Messaging, we may end up giving you Spoke because we are going to automatically choose the best option for you. So you don't really have to worry about that. You could just keep it on Spoke. Next, we have the transaction type. This is a new activation, or if you are renewing service, not changing carriers and keeping your number, you can select that. If you opt to renew service, but you're changing carriers and accepting a new number, you definitely want to contact us if you are selecting this option before you proceed. Now let's go over coverage options. You can hover over the question mark to learn more, but I'm going to explain them briefly to you. First, local coverage means that you are going to get approximately 90 miles of the major city in your area. But remember those coverage maps? If it says that there is no coverage in a specific area, buying local coverage is not going to give you more coverage. It's going to give you coverage in a 90-mile radius of your city where there is coverage. So I hope that makes sense for you. Next, we have regional coverage. That's going to cost you an additional $5 a month, and that's going to give you coverage in your entire state where there is coverage. Remember those maps. Then we have full regional coverage for $10 a month. That's going to give you coverage in your state as well as 2 to 3 neighboring states. So for example, if you're in New Jersey, you might get Pennsylvania and New York as well, maybe a little bit of Delaware, the tri-state area. So again, only where there is already coverage. And finally, we have nationwide coverage at $20 a month, and that's going to get you coverage in all covered areas within the US. Now, I want to also note that anyone can page you from anywhere. It's you and the pager that has to be in the selected area. So your pager is going to be covered in your coverage area, but people can page you from all over. And again, I hope that makes sense for you. All right, let's go over some of your voicemail options. If you choose Enhanced Junior Voicemail Plus, you will receive 5 messages with a 24-hour hold at a 30-second length for $2 a month. So let me explain what that means. You will get 5 messages held for 24 hours, and they can be 30 seconds in length. So if a new message comes in, the oldest message is going to get deleted if your voicemail box is full. If it's not full, you're fine. But if you haven't listened to all those messages, the oldest will get deleted. Now, standard voicemail gives you 10 messages on a 24-hour hold, 60 seconds in length for $5 a month. And then finally, we have Voicemail Plus, which gives you 15 messages, a 72-hour hold, 60 seconds in length for $10 a month. So those are your voicemail options. Now we have message carbon copy. I'm going to explain that to you. You can get copies of pages that are sent to email or a text message or a pager app. Now, why might you want this? Well, you might want a page going to an email address if you have an alarm system, let's say, that's hooked up to a company and you want to record anytime the alarm gets set off, you want it to go to a page, and then you're going to keep that as a record. So that might be a reason why you want a carbon copy of your pages sent to another source. So if you want that, it's going to cost $4.95 a month. Then we have our pager phone number 3-month plan. So if you look right here, local phone number is included. If you want a toll-free numeric phone number, it's going to be $10 a month. Now let's talk about activation options. All right, so it says, please ship pager already activated, or please wait until I receive my pager to activate. Let's take a look at those. So if you look right here, only choose, please wait until I receive my pager to activate if you do not plan on using the pager upon delivery. For example, if you were purchasing the pager as a gift for someone else and you don't expect to give the gift for several weeks or longer, then it would make sense to wait. However, if you plan on using the pager right away, keep the default setting of please ship pager already activated, as in some instances, it could take several days to activate. Our next option here is no fault pager protection. So you can say, no, I decline that option. It covers up to 2 losses per year, or you can get it for $1.50 a month, and it replaces a pager for half the regular cost, up to 2 losses per year. All right, now let's talk about the recurring billing method that you choose. So if you hover, it says when selected emailed auto pay invoice, we will email you an invoice when your next airtime renewal payment is due. You will need to enter your credit or debit card to pay the current renewal payment due. At your option, you can choose to have automatic payments, but it is not going to automatically happen. So even though it says, please send me an emailed auto pay invoice when my airtime payment is due, it's the option, it gives you the option to auto pay, but it's not going to automatically happen unless you set it up. You can also have a printed bill sent to you in the mail, old school style, when your renewal is due for $1.20. And then finally, please just send me an e-bill and I will decide whether I want to pay online or mail a check should I decide to renew. So once you have everything selected, we're going to click add to cart. And of course, if you want to have more than one, you can select that here. So now we're in our shopping cart. And again, you can see all of the options that you chose and the price of the pager. Taxes and shipping will be calculated at checkout because obviously we need to know where we are shipping the pager to. Speaking of which, you'll notice that there's the option to add a note. And let me explain why you might want to do this. If you are shipping this pager to, let's say, California, but the pager is not going to be used in California, it's going to be used in, say, Seattle, you want to tell us this so that we know to program the pager for Seattle and not California, because we are going to normally program your pager for your local area where it is being shipped. So I might write a note like, please program pager for Seattle and not for the shipping billing area, please. All right, let's hit checkout. Okay, so on this screen right here, if you have an account, you're going to want to log in. If you do not have an account, we'll just go over how to create one really quickly. Just so you know, also at the top, it shows you that you can pay using ShopPay, PayPal, Google Pay, MetaPay, and Venmo. So you're going to want to choose an email address right here. And this is also where you are going to select if you would like to be emailed with news and offers. And we're going to scroll down. You will choose your country, your first name and last name. If you have a company that you are purchasing your pager for, you might want to put that here. Your address, if you have an apartment number or suite number, here, city, state, zip, and phone. And then we're going to continue to shipping. So I want to mention really quickly before we go through our shipping methods that you can also check out as a guest. If you click log in, you will see the option to continue as a guest and you don't have to have an account. So you'll see our shipping method options here. And of course, economy is the most affordable. And we're going to click here to continue to payment. And on this screen right here, you're going to have several options to pay. We have credit card options, PayPal, check or money order and payment invoice, and then Shop Pay, where you can pay in installments if you would like. Just want to mention, if you do pay via check or money order, that your order is going to be pending until we receive payment. Also, payment invoices are usually utilized for businesses. So if you're paying via an invoice, then that's usually for companies. And you might want to contact us if you have any questions about any of this. So we're going to scroll down here and we're going to choose our shipping address, and then you can also save your information and then click pay now. Now, after you click pay now, you're going to get a tracking number sent to you via email. And then you'll also receive notifications along the way. And you will receive notifications when the pager has left the warehouse, let's say, and when it's on the way. So you can track your pager throughout the entire process. We hope this has been an easy process for you. And as always, if you have any questions, please reach out to us. at PagersDirect. Again, you can call us at 877-472-4370, or you can text us by clicking on this link in the bottom corner, and you can text us 24 hours a day.